The One World Choir and the Children for Peace musical group, initiatives of World Folk Music Ottawa, celebrate diversity in community through song. Recently arrived and established immigrants and refugees come together each week to share their experiences. They build friendships and raise their voices from many backgrounds to find harmony through music.
One of the positive things for me of the choir is that sense of family, like you feel at home and we're all one. Even if we have different religions, different languages, in this moment we are all singing together.
My first time joining the choir was quite amazing because I was like different people, young, old, using the tools of music. So it was so delightful. So I felt like, oh, I have a new family because everyone was so loving, caring. Music brought us to speak one language.
Art is a key in everybody's life. Art is the language that everybody can understand, especially when it's close to your heart, when you feel it. So when you go and sing with a bunch of people who are from different ethnicities and different backgrounds, sometimes you do not understand the songs word by word, but you feel what's behind these words.
Through a series of musical exchanges with rural communities in Eastern Ontario, World Folk Music Ottawa has promoted increased intercultural understanding between recently arrived immigrants and residents of rural communities.
When One World Choir came to Melville, it was electric. We've had just so much buzz about that night. That was really our most successful fundraising / information night that we had. You literally could see hearts and minds changing through that night. That's what One World Choir does, it changes hearts and minds.
We have had excellent experience with the host communities of Elmont, Smiths Falls, Merrickville, and McDonald's Corners. Intercultural exchange has a palpable impact on the value of diversity in everyone's social, economic, and civic lives.
Something very important is the way that these people from rural Ottawa receive the immigrants. They always have amazing meals and they're so happy to welcome us.
Meeting a bus full of people in the park that day was such an amazing experience. Being able to speak one-on-one with parents and children and grandparents about what their needs are, what they are looking for in a community was a unique opportunity and experience. It was incredible to meet such a diverse group.
When I looked out at all of the faces and I'd spent the afternoon with those people, it made me feel very, very proud of my town to be a part of this. What One World Choir typifies for me, I think, is that 3 cups of tea idea that you know, we can move forward together once we know each other. We have to have those conversations. Bar none, it's the most important thing is people need to talk to other people.
These unique face-to-face social opportunities foster dialogue around many issues. Animated discussions revolved around attracting, integrating, and retaining immigrant groups into rural communities. Civic engagement featured prominently in both the participating immigrants and rural residents' discussions.
By bringing the busloads of people from Ottawa and the World Folk Music Choir here, we are connecting people. So we're connecting those newcomers with the different groups in Smiths Falls and showing them the opportunities.
It can be anywhere from a vegetable farm, a dairy farm, a beef farm, I'm going to take you down through this hall. So if you just go down to the hall and then turn to the left.
We bring them once, twice, maybe 3 times, they're going to make friends. We can get families to meet families, and that's going to make a difference because it's one family sharing their experience with another.
Bringing the choir to town really showed people of our community how diversity comes together in such an incredible fashion. At the same time, it really opened the mind and eyes of people in the choir who had never been to Smiths Falls before. And many, shockingly, had never been out of Ottawa. They've come to Canada, they spent their entire time here in Ottawa. And I think if we have an opportunity to bring them back, all we need is the opportunity for people to come to our community, see what it's like, and see what the people are like, and understand that there's a bigger world out there beyond what they may see within their own community. It was a very heartwarming experience, and I hope to hear them again.
One thing here is what I found. Small towns are easier to set up your home because you have now the time to get to know your neighbors. And actually, if you start getting involved in a small town, you will be a member of that community.
In Merrickville, I can't go to the post office without stopping to say hello to everybody. I live 2 minutes from the post office. It takes me an hour to get my mail. Okay? That's the beauty of a small town.
So our idea, taking all these new immigrants to rural communities, is to show them that they have possibilities there, that there are challenges, but there is also a lot of opportunities.
In the end, these exchanges are fun, friendly, and really coming at quite a low cost. Opportunities like these for people from diverse backgrounds give everyone a chance to have their voices heard, laying the foundations for future friendships and the successful settlement of newcomers.